We get to play against that team. It's a vendetta there.
Yeah, that's going to be the hardest decision I think that the coaches have to make when it comes to this group.
And then you hear crank up that diesel.
Coming up on the Get Loud podcast, we will look back at the game against the Lions. We will look ahead.
Yes, to the Ravens.
And joint practices.
I can't wait.
Also, we're going to rank our top five iconic moments of all time.
I think it was this walk-off that Fred Smoot had against Seattle Seahawks.
I think so. That'll probably be number one. And Anna has another game for us.
Always.
Welcome inside the Big Bear AI Command Center Studio tent.
Yes.
It is the Get Loud podcast presented by SeatGeek, the official primary ticketing partner of the Washington Commanders. Find tickets to Commanders games and more at SeatGeek.
Yeah.
I've done that so many times.
That you can do it off the dome.
I can just do it without even looking at it.
No. That shows you your professionalism.
I appreciate that.
Like the one thing I say about you, I say Jinx is uber talented in that way. And you like me, you don't need to look at something but one time and you can remember.
You're a good man. I appreciate that, brother. How you been?
I've been
Besides
good,
being in the sun.
No. You need to put sunscreen on your neck before the show. And that just really it made my day.
Anna had to bring me some sunscreen, full disclosure, because I didn't know if we were going to be inside or outside today. And I was like, oh, man, outside for an hour. Anna, thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. I got the thumbs up. And you're just rolling with it.
Nah, we don't have those problems, brother. I don't have no problems. I love the sun. Love the sun.
Oh, man. Well,
I Joker.
That's what it was we wanted to talk about. Before we get into, we'll talk about what happened against the Lions. We're going to look ahead to joint practice and, of course, preseason game on Friday in Baltimore against the Ravens. But I want you to address a certain picture of you that was put online by someone here.
No, they don't. Nobody wants to raise their hand.
And you have accused numerous people.
I've accused numerous people in the building of how should I say, massaging this picture to be the way they want it to be. All right? They made my smile. I already got a big smile.
You look like the Joker.
They truly made it look like the Joker. So then, people on X, formerly known as Twitter, started to tweet me and say, Smoot, why they do you like that? So I had to answer with them with a Joker emoji, why so serious? Why so serious? I think Maddie did it. She won't raise her hand.
For the record, everybody on our team is too busy to troll you on Twitter. We would just troll you in real life.
Well,
IRL.
I was trolled by the media team, and it's fine because I can take it.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
I mean, you are smiling, so do you think it was just an accident, or do you think they did it on purpose?
They did this on purpose. Because you seen the picture, and it's very Joker-esque.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, maybe Fred just, not really serious here. Yeah. He's being a little sensitive. I was like, no, he looks like the Joker.
No, I look like the Joker in that picture, which doesn't bother me because that's the persona I took on in football.
That is true.
I was the Joker. I was organized chaos, insanity. That's what I like. How am I going to figure out somebody that's crazy? It's hard to figure out. Mm-hmm. That's why my two favorite comic book people, the Joker and Deadpool. That's why I call myself Fred Pool sometimes. I love those two because mentally nobody can stop the edge that they got.
Well, if you missed that promo on the preseason game 2 broadcast, it'll be also on preseason game 3 broadcast on Friday. So you don't worry, you didn't miss anything. The Command Center.
It's fine.
Look out for the Command Center promo.
Nothing bothers me. I will be okay. All right, I'm a big boy.
Also, did you see how Jason just tried to rub it in a little bit when he was looking at the picture? He goes, also, they put you behind BC.
Yeah. The one thing about Jay, he'll poke the bear.
He was poking the bear.
He'll poke the bear, and that's fine. I love it. That's what we got. I love, that's what we got over there in the media department. Mm-hmm. We got a family.
Yes,
and
we do.
Family make fun of each other, and I'm fine with that.
So make sure you catch us on Big 100. Now, 3 hours before every game. That's pregame during the regular season. And just like on this podcast, we take your emails, we take your voicemails. So if you want to get involved, you can call us 703-726-7419, or you can email us at WashingtonGetLoud@gmail.com. Okay.
Yeah.
Detroit. Motown.
Yep.
Music City.
Yep, it was. All right.
Is there a sleeper? Is there a star? Who do you want to – we'll talk about different plays from the game, but just off the top of your head, what's one player that stood out to you?
Amik Robertson.
Yep. against his old team.
I say, way to go back home to the team that let you go. And it's something about us. When a team lets us go and we get to play against that team, it's a vendetta there.
Yeah.
I wasn't good enough for you. Now I need to show you that I'm good enough for them.
Right.
He comes right in the beginning of the game and makes that splash play. And I'm talking about demolishes Joshua Dobbs.
Yep.
All right. Ball spills 40 yards into the end zone. Touchdown for Joseph. Like, it was the splash play of the game. You don't, and that's what you need from a bulldog like Amik Robertson that's going to play the nickel, that physicality that he brings to the table.
And you know what's so interesting, too, is that I do not think it's a coincidence that for a team that has shown nothing on defense, decided to send him on that play against his former team. It's like, we're not going to show much, but guess what? Go get the quarterback.
Go get the quarterback, son. They don't believe in you. Defensive coordinators and offensive coordinators know how to push the emotional buttons. All right, they know when it's a grievance somewhere. They know when it's what. Yeah. They know how to push that mental button, and he pushed it from the door.
And you know, one thing about his style of play, and it's one. I mean, besides his coverage skills, one of the reasons why they added him to this team is because he plays so aggressive, and they wanted that mentality throughout.
And you need that, especially inside. You know, the one thing I do love, I love Mike Sam Steele ball skills. Yeah. But when you move him inside, it's not about his ball skills, it's about his tackling. It's about being able to take on tight ends, being able to beat running backs trying to block you. Like, that's what it's about. And Amik Robertson is perfect for that. He's that bulldog that you want right there in the midst of the battle.
And you mentioned him as well. On that same play, Joshua Josephs.
Yeah.
He's a guy who, you know, when he was drafted, the thought was, okay, he has all of the athletic skill set that you would want in a guy. He flashes at times. Maybe he doesn't have that consistency, but, man, he has flashed throughout camp. You've heard the coaches talk about him. Yeah. Now, he made a mistake early in the game, which we'll get to. Yeah. But on that play, he also got to the quarterback, and the hustle for him to get that football from where he was
ridiculous. Yes. That's what you want. You can see the youth. That youth, that's what you saw running to that end zone. And when he saw that ball, all he could think about, I got to get my first touchdown. Yeah. In the league, to do that in your rookie year, that says a lot. You right. On the play with Joshua Dobbs when they ran the quarterback keeper, the option around the corner, you got to take that quarterback. Yeah. But I'm sure they probably didn't practice that because Joshua Dobbs didn't sign with this team until a week ago. Yeah. So they weren't worried about a running quarterback because the other quarterbacks are wanting to run a quarterback. I understand the scenario right there. But, he probably got a couple words he didn't like when he got to the sideline.
He definitely got some words on the sideline.
So it's part of it. It's a learning thing, though. Yeah. I would rather teach you now than teach you in the middle of the season.
No, I think that's part of it. And isn't that exactly what you would expect from a rookie, where you're going to have one play where you look incredible and another where, all right, this is a teachable moment. You bid on that.
That's typical. Yeah. That's so typical of us trying to learn the learning curve, us learning the speed of the NFL game, us learning do your job. Yeah. Like, the one thing about college, I could do 3 people's job if I wanted to. You that good. You can do 3 people. In the NFL, you learn quickly. I just better do my job, and I better do my job to the T. And I think that's what he's learning.
The safeties here. Quan Martin, another pick. Yeah. So this team had 10 takeaways in all of last year. They've had 5 in 5 quarters in the preseason. Now, I know it's the preseason. Yeah. You always have to qualify that. I know it's the preseason. Yeah. However,
takeaways are takeaways.
Takeaways are takeaways, and if you're looking for a good sign going into the regular season, that's certainly one.
Like they say down south, you know this saying, a nud like the UD. All right? And that's, he got another pick just like the other one he got. And this thing about it, Quan is being around this ball. I think this defense is made for Quan. Like, he's one of these guys, high ball skill, high mental level. Now, can you turn that aggression into playmaking? Right. And that's what he's doing right now. He's saying, you're not going to cut me. And I love when players stand up and say, you know what, it's a challenge in this room that I'm in. I'm going to stand up and I'm going to separate myself from the rest of the guys. And I like what Quan is doing. Rich homie Quan is making plays. Plus, he's my birthday brother.
Oh, is he?
His birthday is April 17th. My birthday is April 17th. Oh. So most definitely, he's my birthday brother.
Who's another guy in the defense? Let's talk about the defense first. Tyler Owens?
Yes.
Let me tell you something.
Yes.
If you're looking for a highlight reel play, I watched that 2 or 3 times because I love someone just showcasing power and speed, just bowling over that guy in front of him to try and get to the quarterback.
It's like he said, let me introduce you to my little friend.
Yeah.
Like, the one thing about Tyler, size, speed, athletic combination is unmatched. The problem is, can he put it all together on the field? Like, he's supposed to make these plays all the time.
Yeah.
We was watching him the other day, and I'm like, man, he got a little Cam Chancellor in him. Like, he got that.
I like that.
He got that body build. He got that.
He has that
stature.
Yes.
The stature.
It's a good
So
comp.
if he could ever just get it together, he could be a legit starter in this league. And I think this defense ought to. I know I said it's set for Quan, but this is a defense perfect for this guy because he can blitz.
Yep.
He can cover. He can check tight ends. He can check wide receivers. It's a lot of things that he can do to help this team. So I think he's one of those guys, too, you're going to have to watch and see what his maturation is about.
And, every year they take a survey of, like, the guys in the locker room, who's the most athletic, most talented. And Owens is always, like,
at the top.
Right at or near the top because of when he shows stuff like that, you'll see that in practice think, damn, at some point, this guy's going to get on the field.
His athletic profile is second to none. Him, Leo Chenal, it's a couple of dudes on this team, Sonny Styles. Their athletic profile is second to none. And when you have these athletes, you're like, all right, can we get to play on the field to match their athletic prowess?
Well, if you wanted a defense to get after the quarterback, I think that was probably the biggest thing to take away from this game if you're looking for positives is that they have 5.5 sacks, I think.
Yeah.
I think 4 early on and then added a sack and a half late. So that's what you want to see more of during the regular season. This defense is going to continue to be that aggressive.
Well, no, this defense has an aggressive DNA, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Because all the best defenses I ever played on from college to the league, we were uber aggressive. We got out to people. We dictated terms. We did not let you dictate us. We wanted to make the quarterback think.
Yeah.
If you can make the quarterback process stuff, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, sack, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, sack, like, and then it goes into fumbles, and then it goes into picks.
Yeah.
And then it goes to where's Waldo, where's the Mike
Yeah.
linebacker, where's the edge rusher, where's this person. And they spend most of the game trying to figure out where you're coming from, if you're coming, so they can't focus on beating you.
Yeah.
And that's what I do like. That's why I love Greg Williams. I say it all the time.
I know.
I love playing for him. It made my job fun every day at work. I love to come because I know we're finna get after some butts. I enjoy that.
Well, I always am fascinated by some coordinators. And look, there's a ton of different styles out there, and some coordinators are more than happy to give up 3-4 yards at a time, then tighten up in the red zone, right?
Yeah, bend but don't break.
Yeah, and I feel like as a defender, that just goes against your nature as a competitor.
It does.
It's like you know what? Back in the day, when I was covering Texas, and Mac Brown used to tell the players before Oklahoma, and this is when Oklahoma would beat our butts.
Yeah.
He'd be like, survive the surge.
Yeah.
Survive the surge. And I'd be like, be the surge.
Yes.
Don't survive it. You're automatically saying they're going to
dictate terms.
Yeah, be the surge.
Yeah.
Don't survive anything. Be the ones that dictate. And so that hearing that always drove me crazy. And so I would imagine as a defender, you'd be like, I don't want to kick back. I want to be the one that forces you into making a mistake.
And that's why you hate when you got a coordinator that's just bland.
Yeah.
He run what we call in-between plays. Like, to us, a 5-man rush is not a blitz. That's not a blitz.
No.
That's what we call limbo. You got us in limbo. We matching the 5 offensive linemen they got. They probably keeping a tight end, so that's 6 to 5.
Right.
They can block us up.
Right.
Only to run whatever they want.
Yeah, that's barely a blitz at all. Right.
So at the end of the day, I don't like to play with the hesitant defensive coordinators. I don't like to play with the guys that's not imaginative. I like to play with guys that got an edge to them that makes you want to have to figure them out. Like, it's a process there that I think most quarterbacks in the NFL cannot handle.
Offensively.
Yeah.
So we only saw the starters for 3 plays. It wasn't a great series, and there's all sorts of different sides to this. Some people say, well, it's the preseason. This is exactly what DQ had planned, so this is following the game plan going in. Other people would say, that's fine, but this is an offense based on last season. It needs more work together. Where do you fall?
I don't care. It's the preseason.
Yeah.
The preseason is for troubleshooting. It ain't for reaching a certain peak.
Right.
Like, would you rather us show Philadelphia everything during the preseason so they can prepare for us?
Yeah.
Or would you rather for us to go into the Philadelphia game with Philadelphia wondering what type of offense is we playing?
Yeah.
What type of defense are we playing? They don't know neither. That gives us an edge with the amount of athletes we got. That's what we're trying to protect here. Y'all want your feelings to feel. You want to feel good on Monday about your team in the preseason. Nobody cares. If we go 0-3 in the preseason, nobody cares. Only thing they care about is those 17 games in the regular season that can get you to the postseason. So let's be tunnel vision, people. Stop romanticizing. That's what I call it.
Okay.
At this time of the year, we have paralysis by over-analysis, meaning you're studying too much and you're paralyzing yourself.
Yeah.
Like, don't do that. All right? It's a bigger theme here. Trust the process. Trust the process.
So, offensively, I think you made a good point if you're talking about, okay, we didn't get much out of those 3 downs, clearly, but one play was, I don't want to say an anomaly, but you're talking about John Bates missing a block, right?
Which he
never
rarely
does.
misses.
Never does.
But he hasn't been practicing.
Right.
All right, and there go the rush showing right there. New outfit, so it's still new terminology to him who hasn't been out there. If Bates don't miss that block, Treylon Burks is wide open for like a 60-yard touchdown. Now, how do you feel, fan base? You got what you wanted?
Right.
The CJD5 throw a touchdown that don't count? Right? That's fine. All I'm saying is, do not overreact right now. Just relax.
So we're talking about particular players who did have good showings because, remember, a lot of these guys are trying to make the roster right now.
Yeah.
Jaden Bradley?
D wide receiver, Jaden Bradley, Nash.
Nick Nash, yeah.
They are a pair. They can make plays. They're making it hard for the coach to say, I got to cut you, and no. We got to think about these things.
It's going to be, I think, the hardest decision. If you're looking at position groups, because of how these guys have performed, that's going to be the hardest decision, I think, that the coaches have to make when it comes to this group.
And body types. Like, you do not want to keep all the same
That's such a good point,
types.
too.
And I think that's what people get caught up in. They get caught in the name game. They forget, all right, how is he built compared to how is he built?
Because we want guys who can do different things on the field.
Yeah, you got to have guys who can do different things on the field. You want your small, shifty guys, but you also want your big red zone target that I can throw bad balls to because they got a big catch radius.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm glad I'm not AP. I'm glad I'm not the wide receiver coach. I don't have to make these decisions. But guess what? Good teams cut good players, and that's the way of the NFL.
That Bradley catch was
No.
something. I mean, he had his left arm being held.
No, the left arm being held, and just sticking the one out there. See, Jack, Jinx, I know you'll never know how it feels to catch a one-hander like that.
I did it once in flag football.
But, I've caught numerous one-handers.
I know you have.
And it feels good to catch it with one hand because it's something about it.
Yeah.
And now they got these gloves that are just so tactful.
Right.
That they can really grab stuff out there. Like our Newmans, the other glove we had, they wasn't helping us catch the ball. They're soft in the blow, but they wasn't tactful like the gloves they got today.
The only time I did that, I had a one-handed catch, my best one-handed catch ever. We were playing flag football. And we get pretty competitive, and I dove for a pass. I think it was like some intramural league, whatever.
Yeah.
I dove for a pass, and I snapped my collarbone.
Oh.
And I didn't realize I'd snapped it. I knew it hurt really bad, and I was like, I'm going to keep playing.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep playing.
Yeah.
So we needed a big first down. Of course, this is nothing, by the way.
Yeah.
But I caught that pass. My boy came out to me and said, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm like, all right, I got this. But then I waited. I'm like, man, I think I messed up my shoulder. And so I waited a couple days, and my whole chest was purple.
Yeah.
And I remember going to the doctor, and the nurse goes, you've been like this for 2 days.
Yeah.
I was like, yes. And she goes, okay. And just like walked out, brought the doctor, but I snapped it in half, man.
Yeah.
That was not a pleasant recovery.
Well,
But then again, you played with like punctured lungs and ribs and everything else.
Jinx was on IR
I was.
for a year.
A year.
For a broken collarbone that he suffered in a flag football game.
It's just like the NFL, guys. It's just
Give
like
it up
the
for Jinx.
NFL.
Hey,
Thank you.
and
That was my highlight.
You played through injury.
Played
One.
through injury.
I give you that. 2, all you can think about was the first down. That showed that you really a football player at heart. I give you that, G. I knew it was a reason I liked you.
Nah, that's right, man.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like that's like a 2, a 1, but you played it like a 9 or 10.
I played with a fractured sternum.
That's what I'm saying.
That was different. But I also was getting paid. You weren't getting paid. So that tell me the love of the game is why you did.
So, anything else on offense that stood out to you? I know there are a lot of people who were upset with maybe the offensive players like we were talking that didn't get enough reps there, but ultimately anyone else. Ethan Kaliak-Manis is showing a live arm.
I was about to say, AK showed that I got a cannon for an arm. I got the poise of a 10-year vet.
Yeah.
Nothing seems too big for me. Now, he threw a couple of what I call hospital balls that he kind of put guys in harm's way. But other than that, I thought he played a great game to be a rookie. Like I said, talking to him, when I seen his interview, I told you this when we were doing the pregame show.
Yeah.
He sounds like Tress Way in the interview. Like when they did an interview, I like, is that Tress? So he got this giddy, happy part of him.
Also, I mean, Anna said this too, is like he's just kind of unbothered. Like he doesn't, the moment, and I understand we're not playing in the Super Bowl, but the moment just doesn't seem
he don't
too
feel like
big
a
for him.
rookie.
Yeah,
he don't feel like a rookie. Now he got a rookie swag. He ain't swagged out yet like a veteran.
Right.
But boy, can he throw that ball. And what people really gonna like about him, he hasn't took off running yet. He can run.
He's a lot more. I remember reading scouting reports and looking at some film of him before the season, and I thought, all right, but when you actually watch him play, his wheels are a little bit better than you think.
And that's why I call him Cadillac Manis. All right? Now, when Cadillac get to running, it can run. It can go. He can go.
So, this week we move forward.
Yeah.
Ravens, Commanders.
I love it. It brings back memories for me because that's the team we always scrimmage.
Yeah.
That's the team we always have in-house practices
All
with.
the time.
Joe Flacco, I remember going against Joe. I picked Joe off. I did, Joe. But Joe's still playing.
Isn't that crazy to think about, too?
Yes. Joe's still playing. So that tells you everything you need to know. But I enjoyed practice with them because they always had this well-rounded, hardcore team.
Yeah.
That if you can play with them, you can pretty much play with anybody in the league. And I still think it's like that. And I think the starters will get more reps. They will probably get all the reps at the joint practice. All of them.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you about because we saw this against the Dolphins where joint practice was very important. The starters got a lot of run.
Yeah.
So is that more important, what we see in joint practice compared to the actual preseason game?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Because both offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator are going to run plays that they're going to run during the season.
Okay.
Because nobody, the eye in the sky ain't watching them. That means it ain't on TV. It ain't showing to no other team. It's private, and we could really show our true identity of who we are.
Yeah.
Doing these joint practices. We show nothing in the game.
I was going to say, I think that's the one factor when you look at the game that you have to take into account is don't forget that there have been joint practices leading up to this matchup.
Thank you. And when you get these joint practices, we've already showed everything during the week. And that's so funny. We show everything in the joint practices, but we get to the game and go back vanilla. Like we didn't just practice against each other.
Like I saw enough in the joint practice, so I don't need to see a whole lot more, especially if you're talking about a bunch of veterans.
No. We're going to go back vanilla to show nothing to the league.
Especially the third preseason game, right?
The Ravens going to get back vanilla. We're going to go back vanilla. Like, we're going to show everything during the week. We're going to, like, doing one-on-one, doing 7-on-7s, doing team drills. We're going to show our true identity.
Yeah.
We hide nothing. And that's why coaches feel better with the private practices like that because we get more from them. We get more from them than the preseason game we could ever get.
And also, you said this earlier, but when it comes to the Ravens and their organization, one thing I feel like I've always admired about the Ravens is from the top down, they very much identify players who have exactly the mentality that the organization has and that the team has.
Of the city.
Yes.
Identity of the city. That's tough. That's gritty.
Yeah.
It's blue collar.
Very much.
And you know, if you go up there and you don't come back right, you're going to be swole.
That whole play like a Raven thing is a real thing.
It's a real thing,
Yeah.
and they live by it. It's a part of their culture. Like, people like to talk culture. That's a culture.
Yeah.
Right? They've been had that culture, and it doesn't bend and it doesn't change for anybody. And that's why I love practice against them.
Also, man, it's so weird thinking about Jesse Minter as the head coach because Harbaugh for me was so associated and was there.
You're
for
talking
such
about
a long,
almost 2 decades.
Yes, and so I have to get through my head, John Harbaugh is in New York with the Giants, and it's Jesse Minter. So I'm curious to see the slight tweaks and the changes. Still have Lamar, and you're still going to be very good, but there will be some changes.
Well, you know what? I don't know because Harbaugh is a special teams guy, genetically. All right?
Wasn't he Eagles special teams guy? Okay.
He's a genetically special teams guy. Minter's a defensive guy, and I think defense and special teams are basically the same mindset, the same type of coach. So I think it will feel different, but it's still going to be the same.
Yeah.
Because of the mentality of the guy.
Let me ask you this. Do you think guys who are defensive-minded or special teams-minded tend to make better head coaches?
I think offensive head coaches are more sexier
Yes.
than the defensive guys.
Right.
But the best coach to ever coach football, most people say is Bill Belichick.
He was.
Is a defensive guy.
Absolutely.
Parcells, defensive guy. Like, then we got the Andy Reeds and the Joe Gibbs and those guys, this offensive-minded guys. Why can't both be good?
Yes.
Why do you have to choose?
You don't have to
between
make a
one?
choice, and I hate it when people do that, so that's a good point.
Yeah, like people try to choose between, oh, man, we should have got an offensive coach. Oh, man, no.
Yeah.
I need a leader. I don't care if he leads defensive-minded or offensive-minded. I just need a leader that gets the job done.
What do you want to see against the Ravens? Or do you just want to focus on joint practice and say,
I would say I want to see joint practices.
Okay.
I want to see what they do at joint practices. And I basically want to just see the young guys play in the game.
Yeah.
I want to go see some guys make this team and make their career, start their career off.
Yeah.
Go out there, make some plays because the older guys going to get all their work done during the week. They will not play in this game. The youngsters, some guys going, you know how it be. Every year somebody makes a name for themselves in preseason.
and this is, look, it's not sexy as far as a bunch of the starters playing,
Yeah.
but as far as importance of trying to make this roster, this is it.
This is it right here. This is your last week. This is your last chance to make. And I know that seems like I'm speaking in absolutes.
Yeah.
But I'm speaking from experience. This is the last week some of these guys gonna ever be on the pro roster.
That's right.
I know it's sad to say, but I'm a reality guy. And reality says some of these guys will never put on a pro uniform again. So I tell those guys, go out there and leave an impression. Not just for us, for the other 31 teams.
Yeah.
Go out there and leave an impression.
There could also be a guy that balls out or performs well, and let's say at receiver, right?
Yeah.
Because some good players are not
Nash.
going to make right. Let's say Nick Nash, for example.
Yeah.
But he puts something else on tape, and next thing you know, another squad comes along and says, "We'll take him.
We need you as the
We
sixth
need you.
receiver."
Yeah, we need
and
you."
that's what it is. Like everything in the league is an interview. And you always interviewing for everybody. I know this team already took you. You're still interviewing for the other 31. They still need players too. And as we see, every time we turn on the TV and look at a ticker, 5 players hurt.
Yeah.
Like it just go across the screen. It's that time of year, like players are going to get hurt. And that's the opportunity for somebody else to turn into Victor Cruz and go undrafted and become a starter.
Yep.
Like this is the chance right here. And I'm cheering for all these guys.
Yeah. They called up I remember when we worked at NBC back in the day, and it was like the Battle of the Beltway. And it's like, no. It's the Battle of the Beltways because Baltimore has a Beltway as well. But I've always thought DC, Baltimore is not a real rivalry, but we try to make it into one because of the proximity. What do you think?
We are a sibling rivalry.
Okay.
We are cousins that like to come over each other's house and fight each other.
Okay.
You know how your cousin, your auntie drop your cousin
It's like,
off?
I know you, but I don't know you.
Yeah, they drop your cousin
Right.
off.
Not like that.
5 minutes in, he already in the headlock.
Right.
Like, it works. And like you said, there's no initial hate there because there's love there.
Right.
But we fight over territory. Because Maryland, for a long time, was ours. Because, you know, when they got up in that big 18-wheeler in the middle of the night and
them
drove
away.
to Indianapolis, you know, they had no team. So they had to cheer for us. And then they come and get a team. And then we move in their backyard to Maryland, our stadium, kind of pushing on their territory.
Yeah.
So we say tell to them, PG belongs to us. Baltimore County, that's when it starts with y'all in Norfolk. But the Eastern Shores, that's us. That's us.
I cannot, the comments are going to blow up over this.
I know
Because everyone has very strict ideas about where a territory ends and begins.
All right, Montgomery County is ours.
You're going by the county.
No, Montgomery County
Yes.
is ours.
100%.
PG County is ours.
Okay.
Frederick County is ours. Right? Anything around 495 is ours. Right? The Beltway belongs to us. It don't really start Baltimore till you get to BWI Airport.
Okay, so did we clarify whether it's Beltway or Beltways? I say this, I'm not a DMV native, so I feel like I can
They
ask
got a
this
Beltway.
question. So is
But
it
their Beltway is just around the city of
so
Baltimore.
it's the Battle of the Beltways.
Our Beltway is around Virginia
It's around us.
with Maryland and DC in the middle.
I mean, when people say the Beltway, it generally refers to.
us.
495.
Right.
So is it a battle between the Beltways or
No,
of
I
the
think it's the
Beltway?
battle of the Beltway.
Okay.
One Beltway connects us all.
If
I would
people
always be
yell at
like,
me in the
whatever you
comments
guys
about
want
the
to call
title.
it, that's fine with me.
I feel like it's better the Beltway because the Beltway is one unity of Virginia, D.C., Maryland.
Right.
Well,
The DMV. All right, that's the Beltway we talking about. The one that's the only Beltway that's in two states with a nation's capital in the middle.
Yep.
That's the Beltway we talking about.
We'll find out in the comments.
We'll
I'm
find
sure.
out. We'll find out in the comments for sure.
Charles County belong to us.
You sound like Harold Dean back in the day.
Yeah.
Remember him? I know nobody's going to get that reference. Anna's like, no idea.
No, Anna, she's too young.
Yeah. So let's do your $1 million question. Each and every week we do a $1 million question here on the show. We'll also do one during our pregame radio show as well. So this $1 million question is our $1 million question.
All right.
We want to hear your answers and then tell us your question in the comments. Who could be consistent playmakers for Jaden Daniels this season?
Good old trusted Terry. It's
Trusted
gonna be-
Terry.
You know. Sometimes when you get too trusted, people get bored with you. Like, no, seriously. Like,
Yeah.
when you become like, oh man, it's Jerry Rice just gonna keep doing it. Like,
Yeah.
people get mundane with you. Terry, this might be Terry's biggest year. And y'all like, why? Was he 30? Yes, because this is the best running mate he's ever had in
Yeah.
Stephon Diggs. Like, you're not going to be able to double Terry anymore. Those days are over with.
Yeah.
Steph is going to move the chain.
I was
Terry's
gonna say,
going to be a big play
when it comes
guy.
to trust, too, Stephon Diggs, I feel like on third down is going to be a machine. In this
Hand
offense.
sponsored by Pampers. Soft.
Yes.
Soft. You remember Philadelphia when the dude was like, they were dropping the baby out of the apartment building that
Yeah.
was on fire, and that dude caught the kid. Then he was like, at least I ain't like Aguilar. Right? If you got to drop a baby, Steph Diggs is the one I won't catch.
Yeah.
Like, soft hands, gonna make it happen, run out to the catch. 2 years removed from that knee.
Yeah.
So that knee perfect right now. And he playing for a home team with an edge.
Yeah.
He think about this. Steph Diggs, when he was 10 years old, nobody believed that he could be anything. He had a Washington poster on his wall. He's sitting there praying that he could play for his home team one day. Well, that day is now. He's putting on the burgundy and gold, and we went back to the original burgundy and gold. Great time with Steph Diggs.
And you know what? I'm sorry to interrupt you, Red,
Yeah.
man. But also, I was watching and I was like, I still can't believe we got the old uniforms back. When you said burgundy and gold, just triggered that thought. He looks great.
It looks great. So the burgundy and gold he grew up watching is the burgundy and gold that he putting on right now.
Yes.
So this is more than representing home. This is, I told you so. This is, I always knew this was going to happen. I wouldn't be shocked if he squeaked 2-3 more years out of here.
And honestly, man, there are guys like that who are third down specialists, can be receivers, running backs, where they're brought in because their skill set is so specific and necessary and elite on third down. Like, we've got to have someone who can do a little bit of everything. Like, you see that in the backfield, right?
Yeah.
A back will come in, he can block, he can pass protect, he can run, he can
Yeah.
catch the ball out of the backfield, or a guy at receiver in the slot who is going to find a way to get open and
Empty
get those
spot,
yards.
know how to
Yeah.
read that zone, know how to beat man to man, and that's what you want. And that's what he brings to the table. Like, I think this duo, and do you realize this, Jinx? This guy, Steph Diggs, was on the number one receiver on the Super Bowl team.
Yeah, that's right.
Now he comes here to become the 1B.
Which is crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is the best wide receiving duo we had since probably Pierre Garçon,
Okay.
Santana, and DJ.
That's got to be right. Has to be.
Yeah, this is the best.
Pierre's very underrated, by the way.
Pierre Garçon, a dog.
Yes.
All right? If you ever want to see a dog of all dogs, Pierre Garçon gets it done.
That's right.
Pierre was very Anquan Bolden-ish.
I was just going to say.
Better after the catch, hard for us to get down his corners, bigger than you think, faster than you think. Yeah.
I was trying to make a note to Anna. I had to read the ads here. I got the first one memorized, but not the second.
All right, well, you're a professional, Jinx. They got to show you some love. Yeah.
Here we go. Commanders fans, SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of Hail to the Commanders, and here to help you experience all of the action, from football to funk and any other live events at Northwest Stadium. Our good friends at SeatGeek have the tickets. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Washington Commanders and Northwest Stadium. That's a professional. Anna came right on over with the computer, ready to go.
Yep.
So now we have voicemails and emails. Again, you can always call us on the house phone, 703-726.
We still got it.
7419. Call us. Or you can email us, WashingtonGetLoud@gmail.com. Anna is back just in time to tell us about today's email. Anna.
Yes, we got an email and we got a voicemail that I'm reading the transcription of because audio things out here, as I've talked about. Okay, first thing. Gents, over the last decade and change, football players have lost the ability to pick themselves up off the ground. Every time they hit the ground, they reach their hands up like little babies, waiting for someone to help them up. Fred, what do you think of this?
I think
shout out to Mark.
I think there's paralysis by overanalysis. We help each other up because we don't want them wasting any more energy getting themselves up.
Yeah.
And I know y'all, contrary to belief, you can hurt yourself sometimes getting up. That's why basketball players, when somebody hit the ground, you see them run over, pull them up. Like, we do that to make sure I got to exert no more energy trying to get up off the ground.
Yeah.
And that's teamwork, make the dream work. If you fail at working in your business, I'm going to come help you up. What's wrong with that?
Also, here's a sign if someone cares about their quarterback or not. You ever see a quarterback get laid out and no one on the O-line comes over to help that dude up?
I have.
Yes. that means something.
That means we don't like
That's right.
So at the end of the day, no, we're not babies. That's part of our lure. That's part of our tradition. That's part of playing football. Teammates help each other up.
Yeah.
That's just what it's about. Like, get off the ground. Let's go. Like, that's what it's more motivation. Let's go, man.
And also, it just has to feel like my teammates got me.
We got each other.
Like, we got you. You know what I mean?
We got you, man.
Help you up, man. That's awesome.
Man. No. Don't take our niceness for fun. Don't do that.
Thank you for your email, Mark. Appreciate it. And here is our voicemail that I'm reading. It's from Mitch from Richmond. He was driving home from work, listening to the podcast. He said, nobody's ever asked us about us. So he said, Anna, what do you miss most about Colorado? Jenks, what do you miss most about Texas? And Fred, what do you miss most about Mississippi? He'd like to hear about it.
Oh, this is a good question.
This is a good question.
Anna, you want to go?
Yeah, well, obviously my family, because they're all out there. But I'd say the fall in Colorado is like amazing because all the aspen trees change colors. So I think I definitely miss like the nature and the mountains and the skiing.
Yeah.
That's like my favorite part about living there. There's so much to do outdoors and the air smells so good.
I would say Mrs. Stark Vegas, first of all, is electric. Right? We have some of the best college bars and stuff around there. It's a very fun place to be in Stark Vegas. But I can say this about Mississippi State. I fell in love with baseball at Mississippi State, watching baseball, watching our baseball team play.
They have a good baseball team.
And we always have a good baseball team.
That's right.
So I fell in love with baseball at Mississippi State. I miss going to the hump. That's our basketball arena. I miss going to the hump, watching some good old basketball, and just that college life. Like, I always tell people, enjoy college. This is the last time you rent free or whatever free.
Yeah.
Like, this is the freest you ever gonna be.
Yeah.
Like, and just that college life, wondering what you're gonna do. When are we going to the next party? That's the biggest thought you got.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't got really nothing going on besides these tests and stuff like this, but just the college life. I enjoy Mississippi State. If you want your kids to really enjoy college, send them to Mississippi State.
I would say, well, I miss Austin, going to Texas games. Yeah. But I think the main thing, and it hit me because I go to visit my parents once a year, is, number one, the hospitality. Because people are very southern.
The southern hospitality.
How are you doing? What's going on? I remember when I first got here to D.C., I was walking around CBS, man, how's it going? And we were like,
oh, no,
I don't know you.
I got the same thing.
Yeah.
G. Willikers.
Yeah.
They're like, no.
Like, how you doing?
Yeah.
And they look like, I'm fine.
Yeah.
But also the portion sizes.
Yeah.
When we went out to eat, I forget, I ordered Diet Coke.
Yeah.
The Diet Coke just comes in the glass is this big. The water is this big. And then I got a chicken fried steak. That thing was falling off the plate.
No, this is what we do.
I forgot that when you make an order here, if you finish this, I went home and I swear to God, I gained I immediately had to go on a diet. I gained 8 or 9 pounds
in
it happened 5 days. South. It was crazy.
It happened down south. And speaking of 8 or 9 pounds, have you heard that Pizza Hut is bringing back the old Pizza Huts that you sit in, like we used to sit in with the red cups.
They should.
They bringing it back. They bringing the nostalgia back. They say right now they got like 6 of them open, and they the highest grossing Pizza Huts they got. Do you remember? Can I ask you this, Jinx?
Yes.
How many times did you reach for pizza and knock over the red cup?
Oh my God. Iconic. Yes, all the time.
I knocked it over so much my mama see my hand reaching. Don't you reach for nothing. All right? I knocked it over. See, Anna don't know nothing about this. By the time Anna was born,
Yeah.
Pizza Huts look like they look now.
And they suck.
But we had a Pizza Hut salad bar, full salad bar. All you can eat pizza.
And you know what? When I'm done, I'm going to play Pac-Man right over there.
Right over there. And guess what? I've been here for 3 hours. Right? There go the difference. Right there. Pizza Hut.
No, I mean, Pizza Hut, we didn't have much in our small town, but we did have a Pizza Hut.
This every Sunday.
Oh my God.
Every Sunday after church, we go into the hut. Like, that's all I do. We go into the hut. I can't wait to eat all this pizza and salad. That's when I realized my mama started putting pineapple on her pizza.
I like pineapple on pizza.
You a pineapple person?
I am.
My mama was a pineapple person on pizza. I can't do it.
Yep. No.
Anna, pineapple.
No, no thanks for me. We just had Detroit pizza when we were up in Detroit, and some people got pineapple on pizza on their Detroit pizza, and it seemed a little like you need some crunch on there.
Well, Detroit pizza is kind of dry to me.
No, but it's like it's fluffier.
thick.
Yeah, the
It's
crust
thick.
is thick. I don't know.
I'll take a Chicago pizza any day
Oh,
over New York, over Detroit. Sure don't want no California. Huh? Chicago. Being honest.
You know, when you talk about the salad bar at Pizza Hut, I would go over to the salad bar, but not get a salad. I would just get like a cup of ranch that I could dip my pizza into.
Now, I'm a ranch dipper.
That's very Midwestern.
No,
Yeah.
I'm a ranch
Yeah.
dipper, but I still need that salad.
Yeah.
Nothing go better with pizza than salad. I'm sorry.
Well, if you guys are ever in Colorado and you want a good salad bar, soup, they have soup, salad bar, pizza. Woody's Pizza is the best pizza, and it's in Golden. It's by a lot of cool stuff. So
Oh, sounds good.
Well, if you want good
nice.
pizza here in the DMV,
Oh.
just go to Paisanos.
official partner.
Official partner of the Washington
team.
Commanders.
Yes.
Guys, one more time. If you want your voicemail or email featured on this show, watchtoggetloud@gmail.com or 703-726-7419. We also do it on the pregame show on Big 100. So Anna, of course, has some great games each and every week on the show. So what is this, Anna?
This is a way too early Super Bowl blind ranking. So
Oh, okay.
I asked AI to randomly generate 5 teams for each of you, and you have to blind rank them on most likely you think to be a contender for the Super Bowl.
All right.
Okay? So you could be like, if you have 5 and say I give you like the LA Rams, you'd be like, 2.
All right, I got
Oh,
it.
where
I
you
got
don't know the other team's
Yeah,
coming.
but you
Yeah.
can't switch them around.
Okay. I
Once
got you, I got
you're
you,
locked
I
in, you're
got
locked
you,
in.
I
Who
got
wants to
you.
go first?
it. All right.
Do you want to go first, Jinx?
Sure.
Okay. Kansas City Chiefs.
I'm going to go. They're always in contention. Mahomes will be fine. I'm going to go 4, though.
All right. Detroit Lions.
5.
Miami Dolphins.
32.
You have 1 through 5, Fred.
The Dolphins.
Also, that was supposed to be Jake's turn.
Oh, this just Jinx my fault? Oh,
5.
that's Jinx my fault. I thought we were doing it together.
No, you can do it together. We can do 2 rounds. We can do no. I like this. Okay.
Yeah.
So you said okay. So where are we putting Miami Dolphins?
Last.
You already said Detroit Lions were 5.
We didn't know. I thought.
It's blind rankings. Okay, 4, 5, Dolphins 3. You have Dallas Cowboys. Where are you gonna put that?
This Jinx.
All right, well, I'll put him at 3.
Okay, and the last one, Seattle Seahawks. Well,
Last one.
Yeah.
that
One.
Yeah.
All right, works out. Okay, now that we got it, that was a practice round. We'll say that's a practice round.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, we're doing it again. Okay.
Next group, Baltimore Ravens.
5.
Okay, least likely. Okay, San Francisco 49ers.
4.
Cleveland Browns. See,
Wolf.
3.
Okay.
Eagles.
1.
Packers.
2.
Okay.
Okay, that wasn't bad. I mean,
It's not bad.
Okay.
You always throw this loophole when you had like the Cleveland Browns at the 4th pick.
Well, that's why you got to take more risks.
You got to say that 5.
Okay.
You got to be careful, man, because you don't want to rank a team too high, but then
Yeah.
so you can have a team come in.
Yeah,
Right.
Then you get the Browns.
Oh,
All right.
Woo.
Okay, next one.
well done.
Raiders.
Raiders.
Wow.
Oh, 5.
Okay. Saints.
4.
Bills.
2.
Rams.
1.
Steelers. At
3.
3.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Okay, cool.
Pretty good.
All right. That was our blind ranking.
I like it. We'll see how these play out during the regular season. I was looking at how they came up with these rankings, which was sort of interesting, and they used futures odds at sports books compared with strength of schedule. So that's kind of an odd way to come up with
as
these rankings.
humans now, are we measuring ourselves against AI with everything now?
No.
Like as humans, are we measuring everything with AI? Because every time I have a conversation with people, they're like, yeah, I asked ChatGPT this. I did this with AI. I did this. And I'm like, so that's the measuring stick now. AI is the measuring stick.
I think that's where it's dangerous. I think don't. I think this is my personal opinion.
Oh, I agree.
I think use it as a tool to help you. Like if it will make your life more convenient. Like, hey, can you look up how many whatever? If you're using it like a search engine.
I think
or
when you
tool.
start
You don't
using
think it's
it
gonna make us-
outside of a tool, like a tool to aid you is different than using it as a primary source for everything.
Because I know people who use ChatGPT for advice, and I think that's a really bad idea because ChatGPT's goal, or
But it ain't got no
AI's
soul.
goal, it doesn't have a soul. Its goal is to
Logical.
keep you using it. So if you're going to keep using it, and if it wants you to keep using, it's going to tell you what you want to hear. And they say, I remember hearing this. Sorry, this is my one last thing on the tangent about this. They say, people think the validation from AI is better the first time around when they have like a grievance or they're looking for like some sort of advice. But eventually, human connection wins because
Yeah.
there are real people who are hearing you.
And you can't teach a person how to be a human if you're not human. Now, we might have built you, and we make you in our image,
right.
but you're soulless. And if you just want information, I know you don't know what this is. It's called an encyclopedia.
Oh my gosh.
Hannah.
I know, encyclopedia. That's what you are, digital encyclopedia.
Yeah.
That's what you are. But people should not be asking chat, should I take a walk today? No, do it.
And also, if you feed any sort of LLM or AI bot enough information, it sounds like it's a person, but you have to remember, it's still not. It's still, like you were saying, no matter how real it might sound, there is still not a person behind it.
It's a soulless entity made by us.
And that's
Correct.
AI ethics with Get Loud.
That's right.
No,
See you on Monday, guys.
we're not against AI. We're just against those rappers.
Time now for Fave 5. I think this is a good one. Hanging in the Louvre.
Yes.
So, top 5 iconic NFL moments.
In all of history.
In all the history?
Yep. Can be on the field or off the field if it's like adjacent.
The John Riggins Super Bowl run
Yeah, that's a good
is
one.
one of those images that you cannot get out of your head.
NFL films, you see it every time.
And then you hear, crank up that diesel. Crank up that diesel. And you see that run against Miami. You see the vintage Joe Gibbs on the sideline holding the hand up and they picking Coach Gibbs up.
and it's pulling on that jersey, and he just pulls out of it.
It's just, and I ain't being a homer on this one. I'm not being a homer. It's just something about that. What would you say another year?
I mean, this is going back, but I've watched this play so many times because I still can't believe it happened. The Immaculate Reception, Steelers and Raiders. This is 1972, and I know people say, well, what is that? Go back and watch this bizarro play where the Steelers are trying to win, and they throw a pass, and it gets tipped, shot like a bullet. And Franco Harris picks it up with his fingertips, doesn't hit the turf at the end of the game, and runs in for a touchdown. It's just, you could try to replicate that play a million times.
You can't tell the stories of the NFL without it.
You can't, that's right.
You can't tell the story. Now, I got another one for you. Joe Montana to Brett Jones.
Oh, to Dwight Clark.
Dwight Clark.
Yes.
You're right.
The catch.
The catch.
Yes.
You can't tell the story in the NFL without that play. So we 3 in right now with 2 left.
I'm trying to come up with. I hate going so old school. but,
I got one for you.
okay.
The Bo Jackson run.
Oh yeah.
When they pitch it to him, he turned the opposite direction and just deuces catches an Uber to the end zone. Like, I'm sorry, because that vintage Raiders uniform and Bo, even though he gave us such a short career, it was packed with just play after play after play. And that play right there, we got one more.
What about? I got a couple here in my mind. I'll leave it off because it's so old. But Joe Namath guaranteeing a win in Super Bowl III was huge.
Joe Woolley.
Joe Willie. What about the Music City Miracle?
You right.
That's a good one.
Steve McNair in that game. Rest in peace.
But even that was 25 years ago.
We just old, Jinx.
I know.
But the Music City Miracle most definitely. And was that throw?
I think it was Frank Wycheck who threw that.
Was it?
And I mean,
was it legal?
To me, it looked like it was
A little front.
It looked like a little bit in front.
Yeah. But most definitely, I put the Music City Miracle up there. Anytime a play got a name,
Yeah. What was the play? I mean, Stephon Diggs had a play. What year was that for the
for
Vikings?
the playoffs.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
The catch he made.
The catch he made and took it into the end zone to send the Vikings on.
Yeah. So it's so many plays. I don't think you can have truly a top 5 picks.
The Hail Noah people
The
are
Hail
from
Noah.
last or a couple years ago. People are gonna be like, "How did you not mention that?" I think it's because almost everything we're mentioning had
It's
playoff
playoffs.
implications.
It was in the playoffs.
Right?
What about that the OBJ catch?
The OBJ. Oh,
was
that's
just
a good
thinking
one
that one,
too.
yeah.
That's a good one too.
That's more of a highlight.
Okay.
Then, like, it's more of a highlight because, like Jinx
Sorry.
said, it wasn't tied to the playoffs.
Right.
It wasn't tied to a championship game.
Right.
If that's the case, the helmet catch with the Patriots.
Oh, David Tyree.
Yes.
There's a good one. Yeah.
It's the play. So it's plays out there. I just think it's different when a play gets a name than it is when a play just a highlight.
And always there, like Treylon Burks, for example, right? That catch he made
It's a highlight.
and it's incredible. One of the best catches we'll ever see. But when there's not playoff
Playoff.
implications
Yeah.
on the line, I don't want to say they get forgotten, but they don't carry the same weight.
No, they just get put in the shuffle with the rest of the
Right.
great plays.
Right.
Yeah.
You say that was a great play, that was a great play, that was a great play. But man, when it's in the postseason, it just hits different.
Yeah.
That's it for the Get Loud podcast presented by SeatGeek. For Anna, my guy Smoot, I'm Jinx. Time for me to put on some more sunscreen.
Yes.
The Get Loud podcast was filmed at the Big Bear AI Command Center studio. Big Bear AI offers mission-ready AI for a rapidly evolving world, proudly protecting the Washington Commanders and its fans.
The views and opinions expressed by our podcast guests and or hosts are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of the Washington Commanders or any of their representatives.